All right, all right, all right, all right, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill, y'all. Okay. OMG, early morning ish. Y'all know what is going, how it's giving. Okay, good morning, everybody in the building. Okay, today is August 24th. August 24th, y'all. 2026, and we are in the mix, y'all. We are in the mix. Good morning to everybody pulling up to the show. Good morning. Yes, come on in the building, y'all. Come on in the building. I know it's early morning. Come on in the building. Okay, welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, we have some things we are going to discuss this morning. Okay, we got some things that we are going to discuss. Good morning to everybody pulling up. Okay. All right. How was everyone's weekend? All right. I'm a little better. I was a little under the weather, y'all. I was a little under the weather and all that and all that. And I'm glad to say that I'm at 90%. I'm at 90%. Baby, I had lost my voice and everything. I said, oh, child, this is not going to work for me. Okay. So good morning, everybody pulling up in the building. Detroit Pinky, I see you, baby. I see you. Said waiting impatiently. Well, baby, I'm here. Okay. Yes, this is going to be good. You know that. Barbara Cadet in the building. How are you? How are you, Barbara? Okay, Detroit Pinky, love you so much. TGC 0671, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Lala, the high vibe coach. How are you? Good morning. Crystal, am I saying that right? Crystal Diane, good morning to you. Mimi, hello, Mimi. Good morning. Yeah, I'm sounding better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Shell. Okay, I had to do the whole tea and a lemon and a ginger. Baby, it was a mess, but I'm at 90% now. I'm at 90% now. Okay. So I want to welcome everybody to the show. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Okay. We're gonna kick off the show the right way. We're gonna kick off the week the right way. So happy Monday to everybody in the building. Okay. We have a lot to cover. Okay. We have a lot to cover, y'all. All right. So we know it has been a very, very eventful week. Yeah, we're with the shenanigans. We are with the shenanigans. We're with the shits. Okay. So we have a lot to talk about. So we know last week has been very eventful. Okay. On the social media streets when it comes to our favorite. Okay. We're going to talk about a couple of things. But when it comes to our favorite, Miss Claressa Shields, it has been very, very eventful. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. The past few weeks has been a bit tough for her. What do you guys think? It has been a bit tough. Okay. She's been in the limelight. It's been a lot going on. It's been kind of tough for the young lady, okay? So we go all the way back. Okay, let's go back a couple of weeks, almost a few weeks, Miss Shanika. Okay, everything was kind of falling down at that point. Okay, everything was kind of falling down at that point with Miss Shanika, this, that, and the third. Okay, then it goes down to Eva Marcel. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So in any event, it seems as if y'all, okay, Papoose is getting tired, y'all. Huh? It seems as if Papoose is getting tired, y'all. Okay. Now, we already know a nigga gonna show you better than he's gonna tell you. He's gonna show you. Okay. He's gonna show you better than he can tell you. Okay. And for what I see, Papoose is getting very, very tired. Okay. So we all know that Miss Claressa loves to prove to us that her and Papoose are crazy in love. She likes to prove to us they have the love that will go through the ages, okay? They're a perfect combination. She wants us to believe that, which is fine. Everybody has their own belief system, right? But the problem with Miss Claressa is that she likes to show us, huh? She likes to show us. She likes to show us that the love that her and Papoose share is something that we should be mad about, y'all. Now, don't get me to lying. Okay, if you're in love with somebody, you're in a relationship, it should be a beautiful thing, no? Should it not be a beautiful thing? Why should we be mad? Why should we be mad if you and Papoose, okay, have a wonderful relationship? We shouldn't be mad at that at all. Shouldn't we be giving her a standing ovation, y'all? But see, the problem is, she knows the way she got that man. Okay, we're going to talk about it, y'all. She knows the way that she got that man is not correct, y'all. She knows that. And it's almost like impending doom that hangs over her head. Now, fast forward. She went to a restaurant, y'all. Okay, Claressa went to a restaurant. She went and got her some food. I don't even know exactly what she was eating, honey. Okay. In any event, she ate the food she wanted to eat and she did not finish her food, y'all. Okay, she didn't finish her food. So I guess in her mind, she felt like, hey, I'm not gonna finish my food. So let me bring my nigga back some scraps. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Huh? You know when you go to the restaurant and you eat and you have your fill. Okay, you go ahead and you get a doggy bag, right? You go ahead and you get a doggy bag because not only are you might eat it yourself, okay, or you might share it with your dog, y'all. Huh? You might eat it yourself or you might share it with your dog, y'all. I don't know what's more disgusting, right? You going to a restaurant, enjoying your meal, right? And coming home with the doggy bag for your nigga, right? Because we all know you told us that you got money and we broke. We the broke ones, right? Let's not forget, y'all. Okay, because anytime Miss Shields want to forget something, okay, Chili Chill gonna be here to remind her, right? She was the one who told us that we were broke. Hmm? All the vloggers and the bloggers and the podcasters and the people in the chat, she said that we are broke. Is that not what she said? So if we're broke, why don't you get a full meal for Papoose? You came back with the scraps. You literally scrape the unwanted food, okay? You scrape the unwanted food off of your plate, child, okay? And then you took it home, right? You took it home to your man, and he was supposed to be happy about that, right? So let's keep it moving. So, anywho, again, everything she does is very performative. She wants us to know, okay, that her and Papoose are together. He's upstairs. He's always in her purview. He's always around. She wants us to understand that. Okay, cool. So you, instead of you, see, the thing is, we already know this relationship is very performative, okay? What you should have did, okay, is stage that shit. Uh-huh. You should have staged that shit before you turned on that motherfucking camera and went live. You should have went and said, yo, Pap, I got the camera. Or you could have called them. Yo, baby, I'm about to do something. You know how we do, baby. The camera is open. I'm live, Papoose. Just play along. Okay. And being that you people live in La La Land, okay, y'all should already know the assignment. But I think Pap is tired. Huh? I think Papoose is tired. He don't want to play. Now you got to remember when it comes to Papoose, we know again this all allegedly. Papoose is a paid actor, y'all. Okay, and with actors, with actors they have office hours, huh? We know with actors there are office hours. Okay, so from 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. Okay, Papoose is gonna play the role because he's it's a job. No, this is not a job, y'all. I just want to make sure we all on the same page. Is it not a job, y'all? Is Papoose not on Claressa's payroll, allegedly? I just want to make sure we all on the same page, y'all. I ain't about to lie on nobody this morning. Good morning, everybody coming in. Jax, Crystal, everybody coming in. Come take a seat, y'all. Beauty throughout. Come take a seat, y'all. Being that we know this whole relationship is so performative, okay? This like a Tubi movie, child. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation, darling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tracy. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Pull up in the building. Okay. Listen, Chili Chill's office hours is open right now. Come take a seat. We're gonna talk about what's going on because we gotta break it on down. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're gonna break it down. Thank you so much, Tracy. All right. So, like I said, everything has been very performative. Okay, so she should have got on the phone and called Papoose, like, "Yo, baby, listen, I'm on my way. I'm live streaming. I want these niggas to see that we together. I'm gonna need you to play along like you've been playing along Monday through Saturday. I know it's Sunday. I know it's your day off, baby. I'm gonna give you some overtime, but I'm gonna need you to perform because I need these niggas to know that we are together." Baby, she walked up there. Okay, I don't know what was happening with her hair. Her hair was fried. She talking to us like, yeah, woo, woo, woo. She yelling out, pat, boo, 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 boo. He acting like, ha, ha, ha. Nobody know what's going on. She went up in that room, told about some food. Do you want it in a microwave or do you want it? He was like, I know you're not talking to me on live. The tone alone, the tone alone gave off the energy like, bitch, stop playing with me. Okay? Now, we can laugh and talk about Papoose and ha ha, he, and have commentary, but we cannot forget the fact that Papoose is a grown-ass man. Walk with me, y'all. We can talk about Papoose, y'all. Listen, we gonna talk about him. We can drag him. We could talk shit. We could pick apart. We could dissect. We could critique his behavior. But what I'm telling you is that Papoose is a grown ass man. And with grown ass men, there's certain things they be like, nah, come on, yo. He shut her down. She was so embarrassed, y'all. When I tell you this girl was embarrassed, it was you could see it all over her face. And like they are saying, that live stream has went bye-bye. Huh? The live stream has went bye-bye because nobody wants to have that type of embarrassment. She done scream from the mountaintops that she was the only woman for Papoose. She done scream from the mountaintops that Papoose looks to her as an upgrade, y'all. Okay, as silly as it may seem, she said that Papoose looks at her as an upgrade from the beautiful, talented Remy Ma. Okay, everybody got their own opinion. You believe what you want to believe, but that answer that he gave you, okay, was so damn dry. Okay, he was very bothered. He was very bothered. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. Okay, that energy that he gave that woman was like, listen, bitch. Well, we not gonna play today. I don't know if he was in a bad mood. I don't know if he had an attitude, but that man was so like he was over it, right? And she felt the energy, she felt the vibe. She knows she screwed up, huh? She knew that she made a big, big mistake. She knows she made a big mistake. I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna walk back a little bit, y'all. Let's go back a little bit and let's bring this all together. We understand that when Papoose was with Remy, when shit was good, when it was black love, when it was all hunky dory, when it was peaches and cream, we seen how Papoose was very doting, right? In front of the camera. Now, I don't know if he was doing that behind the scenes, y'all, but in front of the camera, Papoose is very doting. He was all about Remy. He hung on to her every word. He sat in the kitchen when she was cooking spaghetti. Told my that was his favorite meal. He loved everything about Remy. When Remy said come, he said how fast. When Remy said jump, he said how high. Now again, this could have been performative as well because we know Papoose can be a great Shakespearean actor, y'all. Okay? We know Papoose can be a great Shakespearean actor, y'all. We ain't gonna hold it, okay? But what I'm saying is, when it came to Remy Ma, Papoose understood the blood clot assignment. He understood the assignment. He understood when the cameras was rolling and people was looking, he had to put his best foot forward. He had smile show all his 32 teeth. He had to make sure that Remy looked good. He looked good. They looked together. The part. They played the part. They was a unit. They was together. He didn't give off an attitude. I don't care if he was mad at Remy for the night before. He showed all his 32 teeth. Because he wanted to drive from the fact that it was black love. He wanted to drive from the fact that nobody was above Remy. And we understood that assignment. And we ate it and we digested it. Huh? Hit that like button for me early morning. Welcome everybody in the chit-chat, to chat, to chizat. Welcome everybody in the chizat. Please hit the like button for me. Okay. So whether Papoose was being full of it, okay, or whether he was really in a moment where he was really, really, really in love with Remy, when it was lights, camera, action, and go, the smile came on, huh? Now, I ain't gonna lie, there were certain times Remy would be on certain live streams or whatever she was on, and her camera used to be on. He didn't shy away. His face was on the camera, like, hey y'all. Hey y'all, it's me, Papoose. Hey y'all. He was all up in it without a hesitation, without a second thought. Sidebar. When Claressa came and she walking up the stairs and the leave out wasn't combed down and hair was looking a little crazy, sidebar. She talking to Papoose like, you know how you home and your nigga in the bedroom like, babe, I'm back, what's up? Because it's natural. Y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. You come home, you went to the mall, you went to the restaurant, you went out with your girlfriends, you took the kids to soccer, you walking up the stage, you're like, baby, I'm back, what's up? Da, da, da. It's a natural flow. Hey, babe, you back home safe? All right, woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. Huh? It's au natural. Huh? But when she went up them stairs, child, she was teeter-tottering on the edge. She said, hold up now. Let me formulate my words good because I don't know what type of shit Pap is on. She even said, "Oh, I don't want him to curse me out. Why would your man curse you out? Huh? Are you giving us an SOS or you crying out for help? I want to know that, okay?" I said I want to know, Claressa, is that a cry for help? Is it an SOS? Is it Mayday, Mayday, Breaker 19? Are you trying to let us know the nigga talk shit to you? Because you said, oh, I hope he don't curse me out. Why would the man, the love of your life that you stole from somebody else? I'm just saying, y'all, make it make sense on this blessed Monday. You mean to tell me the nigga that you love, my man, my man, my man. Why would it even be a question if he's going to curse you out? What did you do wrong? Huh? Why would it even be a question if Papoose is going to curse you out? This girl, this young woman is giving us the telltale signs of dealing with a narcissist, y'all. Okay, and because she's so wet behind the ears, okay, because behind the ears is very wet, it's very sopping wet, it's soaking. She's wet behind the ears, okay. So instead of her being able to verbalize and enunciate, okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about it because she's not able to enunciate and talk about and spit out what's happening to her. She's gonna talk about it and she's gonna squeeze it in regular conversation. Why would your man that you took from somebody else chair, okay, because you wear that like a badge? I said you wear it like a badge. The badge of honor. I am the husband stealer. The badge like a deputy sheriff badge. It's sitting right on your chest, huh? You got a badge on your chest. Okay? You mean to tell me you got this good coochie because you told us, chair. You told us, you said, oh, I got this good coochie and you told us all that. You sat up there and told us about your ussy like we don't all got one, chair. Oh, yes. All of us got a coochie. All of us got a coochie. All the ladies got a coochie. Okay, it can be big, small, fat, tall, chewy, dry, wet, sopping, but it can be whatever. Everybody got a coochie. A coochie's like a car, bitch. Everybody got a car. I don't care if you got a Nissan. I don't care if you got a Range Rover. I don't care if you got a Benz, a BMW. I don't care if you got a Maserati. Everybody got a coochie. And for every coochie, that's a car. There's going to be a man that's going to sit in it and ride it, bitch. Let's go. Okay? The coochie is like a car. Okay? Have you ever met a man who don't want to drive a car? Some men drive Mercedes. Some men drive fucking Toyotas. Some men drive Range Rovers. Some men drive a putt-putt. But all I know is a man likes to drive and he want to drive and the car's like a coochie. I said the nigga gonna ride. Vroom, bitch. Okay, so let's get to the nitty gritty. So when you went and told us, oh, yeah, I got coochie, I don't got mileage. We don't care about your mileage because according to sources, allegedly, you was swinging for the other team, allegedly. Huh? According to sources, you were swinging for another team. Swing, better, swing. And there's nothing wrong with swinging for another team. Just stand in your motherfucking truth. Right? But you try to flex on us like, oh, I'm 30 years old. I don't got a lot of mileage. Like, what you talking about? There's 18-year-olds that got more mileage than 45-year-olds. What are we talking about today? Let's get into it, okay? Okay, because what Chill gonna do is tell the truth and shame the devil. We ain't gonna play this morning. So we gonna delve right into the shit you talking about. Huh? You said you ain't got no mileage. hmm I mean, the nigga was talking to you crazy. You don't seem like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you ain't got no mileage. Let me put you onto something, young lady. Okay? There's some men out there that like brand new cars off the showroom, y'all. Yeah. Hmm. There's some men that like brand new cars off the showroom floor, bitch. There's some men that like cars that are used. Got a little mileage on it. One thing about cars, sometimes if you take care of a good car, and a car can be used, bitch, okay, as long as you changing that oil, okay, and you get underneath the hood and you taking care of spark plugs and everything else, child, niggas love a used car. Bitch. Some guys like antique cars. That's an old coochie, bitch. Ooh, and who can do it better than the old bitch? Because we got the trick of the trade, huh? We could go right in our bag, bitch. Huh? Let's talk about it. So there's some men that like antique cars as well. The antique cars, they're a little old, but they're still shiny. They run good, and it holds a lot of value. Bitch, I got some antique coochie. Stop playing with me. So everything you saying is out the window, because I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure and two things for certain. My husband, and I'm married to for 20 years, will never talk to me crazy like that, because he understands the assignment. He understands that he's dealing with fine antique machinery. Bitch. Okay, let's go. So at the end of the day, it is what the hell it is. Please hit that like button coming in, because I'm gonna tell y'all the real shit. Okay, some New York City, some Brooklyn Queens shit. This how we giving it up, because we're not gonna let Papoose play in the face, and we're gonna shut it all the way down. Okay, so you like, yeah, cause so you want me to put it in the microwave? You even know what the fuck you was talking about. You want me to put the food in the microwave, or you want me to put it in the basement? You want me to put the food on the roof? What you want me to do? He like, bitch, I know I'm not on camera, yo. What? Papoose, Papoose? You so confused. And you got your camera in your hand, and you played yourself doing that, because at that point, that's when you fucked up. That's not a controlled environment. A controlled environment would have been like, yo, Pap, I'm about to go live, baby. You know the deal. You know how we do. Huh? That wasn't a controlled environment. You walked up the stairs trying to pull us that Pap upstairs. Huh? You said, Papoose, I got the food. Do you want me to put in the microwave? Hello? Hello? You said hello, bitch. You was inside your own house sounding like Lionel Richie. What you mean hello? What? I said baby girl was in her old house sounding like Lionel Richie to my hello. How you gonna say to her hello? Ain't that your goddamn house? To my hello. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Papoose, I got your food. You're not in a good mood. I'm walking up the stairs and I'm live. I want the people to know that me and you are really real. Come on, bitch, you over here to hello? What you mean hello? Do you want the food in the microwave, or you want me to put it in the oven? You want me to put the food on the roof? You want me to put it in the fireplace? That nigga didn't even answer you. He was like, hey, yo, I know I'm not on camera, bro. I know I'm not on live. He said, don't talk to me on live. Yo, hey, yo, Miss Derry, I was dead. He said, don't talk to me. He said, don't talk to me on live. He said, don't talk to me on live. Yo, I'm fucking dead, because the energy was off in your face. You like, oh, well, I don't know what happened, but I mean, I could have stayed and ate some more. What do you mean you could have stayed and ate some more? You literally brought the nigga home a doggy pad. The way you scrape that plate, okay? The way you scrape that plate is like you was scraping in the bag for your dog Fido. If you really got it like that, I mean, listen, I don't got it like that. I'm not a millionaire like you. But if I go out with my girlfriends, okay, and I call my nigga, I'll be like, look, we at Roof Chris and shit. We here there. Look, we had Red Lobsters, nigga. Okay, Red Lobsters, if y'all don't know. That is Chili Chill's favorite restaurant. I don't care that it's cheap. I've been eating there since the 90s. Oh, baby. You can't tell me about a damn amorous feast, baby. You can't tell me about the cheddar bay biscuits, my mama biscuits, my mama biscuits. I love Red Lobster. Okay, with a pina colada chip. Yeah. But anyway. So when I'm at the restaurant, with my girlfriends, or even if I'm going to the mall, because sometimes I'll go to the mall and I get hungry, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well, let me go to Red Lobster and sit down and see what they got for the lunch special Tuesdays, like shrimp for like $15.99. Sit down, have me a couple of drinks and go on my way. But I'm at Red Lobster. I'm gonna call my nigga like, hey babe, I'm at Red Lobster. You want something? Nine out of 10, he'll say yeah, because he greedy, like, yeah, let me get let me get them shrimp and all that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the popcorn. My husband will, he greedy. He will never turn down a free meal. Even if he ain't hungry, he'll put it in the fridge. So I'll call him up. I mean, hey babe, what's up? Yo, what up? What up? What up? Yo, I'm at Red Lobsters and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here eating. Word, who you with? I'm by myself. You want some? Yeah, yeah. Let me get the animals feet. Let me get them clam strips and all that. Calamari. And he OD and shit. You gonna get the calamari and all that. You heard? You get that. All right, later. Click. That's how we move. Yo, babe, I'm at McDonald's. Word, you at McDonald's? Yeah. Yo, let me get a number. Let me get a number one Big Mac joint. Let me get that. Large fries and all that. All right, I got you. Click anywhere I go. Hey, babe, what's up? Yo, what up, man? What up, what up? Yeah, I'm at the patty store, the beef patty. Yo, get me two beef patties with cheese and all that, the cocoa bread and shit. Go get me a champagne cola and all that. All right, baby, I see you later. Mwah. That's how it's getting down. You mean to tell me you a millionaire and you went and ate food and you ain't just caught a nigga like, yo, Pap, you hungry? I'm here, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating this, that, and the third. I'm eating tacos. Do you want it, nigga? He could have been yeah, he could have been no. But it's all about if you're in a relationship and you all into your man, you want to make sure his belly full because we know you ain't really cooking like that. You ain't making no baked mac and cheese. You ain't doing that. So you gonna call, be like, yo, Pat, yo, I'm at this restaurant, da da da. I'm about to leave. Do you want something? Yeah, Claressa, give me the. Okay, cool, Pap. Also, on the way home, I'm gonna beat the horn on my way. But look, I'm gonna be on live. All right, baby, no doubt. I know the agreement. I know you pay me for Monday through Saturday and all that. But Sunday is on you. It's overtime. Don't worry, I got you, baby. Yeah, let me get the ribs with the rice. Come on, you gotta play it right. Stop acting like you coming through. So like you coming home with food like you Miss Cosby and all that. You already know the situation. You already know y'all playing games out here. But anyway, she was very embarrassed. Good morning, everybody pulling up. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I had to come through with the South Side Jamaica Queens. I'm sorry. That's how we take care of our nigga. Okay, let me give myself a round of applause. What you mean? I'm gonna be outside eating and have my little mai tais and all that good shit, and I'm not gonna call my man because he'll do the same thing. My man will do the same thing. He'll call sometimes, be like, yo, he'll go to the sports bar, whatever have you. He's hanging out, sports bar. Listen, they have the best. They have this sports bar kind of. Well, I don't give it away. But in Queens, it's really good, and they have these great wings and delicious. And he'll be like, yo, I'm at the sports bar. Like sometimes he won't call me. He'll just get it. He'll just get it because he knows at the end of the day, if I don't want it, he gonna eat it anyway because he greedy. That's how you move in a relationship. It's effortless. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to lie. You don't have to front. You don't gotta stunt. You ain't gotta pump. It is what it is, right? But in any event, she was very embarrassed. Okay. Now I want to say this respectfully. I feel like she was giving an SOS to us. Okay. She was giving an SOS to us low key, like, y'all see this nigga? Because remember, allegedly, a big allegedly on all of this, Papoose, they say Papoose is a narcissist, right? And people say the word narcissist, and right now, everyone says the word narcissist, right? It's in everyone's lexicon. Narcissist, but the true narcissist is what he shows us, right? So, according to Remy, according to people, that he has this trait in his personality. Am I saying that Papoose is 1,000% horrible? No, I am not. I am pretty sure, I'm 100% sure Papoose has some great fucking qualities about him. He has those qualities that attracted Remy Ma to him, okay? He has those qualities that attracted his other baby mothers to him, okay? If you look at Papoose, listen, scratch that. right? I used to like Papoose, as an artist, not nothing like I don't think he fly, not sexually, but I always like Papoose. I know that he's an MC. He's not just a popcorn rapper. He really, he can do his damn thing, and I always admire him for that. I always like Papoose. I remember when Papoose and Remy first got together, y'all. They came up in the trenches. Let's be clear. We remember when Remy was over there in battle rapping. They was battle rapping in the street. It wasn't battle rap the way it is now. Niggas is outside, getting it done, standing in front of the bodega. They doing whatever. They got the light on them. Everybody, her and Lady Luck. It was a lot going on back then. And that's when hip hop was in its authentic fucking form. Then into the building, you got Papoose. Papoose is nice as hell. Now, who joined this union together? R.I.P. K. Slay. K. Slay put them together, right? And when you seen them videos, yeah, you can look on YouTube. Back, 05, 04, whatever the case may be, when Remy Ma, okay, and Papoose was together, very young love. They were in their 20s. Remy was running around with that blonde bang and all that. Like, we remember that. All the girlies in New York had that. I even had a little blonde. It wasn't really blonde. It was like brownish. A little caramel bang, and I had some long weave. Like, we always moving like that. Remy been a trendsetter. She been that girl, right? So we seen these two come up together. We appreciated the love of what they had going on, respectfully, right? So this relationship wasn't something that was manufactured through social media, right? When Remy and Pap got together, it wasn't a clout move. It was a move where they really loved each other. And you could tell the way they used to be together, the way they used to dress the same, the way he used to look at her, the way she used to look at him. It was a hood love story. Those who was there back in the days, those who was there who was following hip hop and Remy and all that, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not lying. So that love back then was in its purest form. Please hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. So that was their love in the purest form. It wasn't cameras, it wasn't likes, it wasn't clicks. Back then, it was none of that, right? I come from that era. There was no social media clicks and views and likes and shares. It was none of that. So everything that Pat, Poos, and Remy showed us was authentic. Authenticity. It was all real. It was 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay? Now, as we know, with all relationships, sometimes things go up, things come down. Da, 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 da. Every relationship is not perfect, right? But in any way, they was able to prevail. Da da da. Her shit was shut down because she went to prison. We know the whole story. She came out and she was better than ever. Papoose got jealous of that, right? Because he seen a wave and a current and the way she was going, and he was mad as hell about it. We gonna talk about some real shit. We ain't gonna lie on these people today. Claressa seen that. She seen that and she wanted in. She seen that and wanted in, right? But sometimes when you see a relationship, y'all, respectfully, you don't know what's going on behind the scene. You don't know what's going on behind the scene. They can be laughing, all in the camera. And when they go home, it's like the water roses. They can be throwing frying pans, they fighting. You don't know what's going on. So that's why it's not good when you see somebody relationship, and you don't need to envy it because you don't know what's going on. Sidebar. Now you done grabbed up this nigga. Okay. Let's be clear because we're gonna talk about the real shit. Okay. You done grabbed up this nigga and you, oh yeah, I got the prize and black love and golden love. You did all that. And look how this nigga talking to you. The way he responded to you is very indicative of the way that he feels with you. He talks to you in the energy that he was disgusted by you, right? He's disgusted. He don't want to play on the internet. He want a day off. The nigga want a day off. He don't want to be on all the time. He don't want to be on the internet all the time playing around. Papoose said he need a fucking day off, and that's why he answered you the way he did. He probably done told you a million times, don't be coming up here with that camera open. He done told you a million times, stop coming in here with that live stream going. I don't want to be on the camera. I want to chill. You too young to understand if you can't be a nigga's piece, bitch, you the problem. And you becoming a problem. And it's showing. I don't care what he do and laugh. That's his office hours. He got to play that role because he getting paid to play that role. But the nigga got Sunday off. And he said, I'm not playing with you today. I'm not playing with you. In the back of Papoose's mind, he can sit up there in front and play games. In the back of his mind, he know he did bad. Papoose know that he did bad. Okay? He knows that he did bad. And every time you come with the cameras and the live stream, it further reinforces that he played himself. It further reinforces now that he has buyer's remorse. I think at this point, Papoose don't even want Remy. He want to be left the hell alone because he done blackball himself in the industry. People don't want to deal with him. Like I said, y'all can sit up there and do all type of pitches and laugh and all that. It's performative. You got to get to the bag the best way you can, son. And that's it. And that's all. You got to get to that biz ag. And if that means getting a tattoo that's 4 inches long and 3 inches wide on my arm that nobody going to see if I wear a regular shirt, then that's what I got to do. Because I got to secure the bag. You done begged me for this damn tattoo. I got the tattoo. I told you I was going to get a tattoo, bitch. I didn't tell you how big it was going to be, and you damn sure wasn't going to get that Remy tattoo. I got your name on my arm, bitch, and I got the same way they was giving out tattoos back in 1997 in Queens over there in the Coliseum block. I'm going to give you that same type of energy, the $60 tattoo. I'm going to give you the starter kit, okay? Because guess what? When you get out of pocket, all I got to do is put a Band-Aid over it, and I'm going to keep it pushing. That's it, and that's all. All right, because if the nigga was so into you like that, okay, like SWV, what them bitches said, I'm so into you. If he was so into you, he would have got a mural on his chest, nigga. Huh? What up, sis? Good morning. He would have got a mural on his chest with your face. I said he would have got a mural on his chest. Huh? The nigga would have got a mural on his back with your whole face standing in the fighter position. Dun 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 dun. Come on, he would have doing that Rocky shit on his back. He's playing in your face. And then you got a nerve to go to a restaurant and scrape the plate like you was scraping it for a dog, bring it back home to my oh, I mean, if I could have ate some more. What you mean you could have ate some more? So what are you telling me? You on a budget? So was you still hungry? Was you still hungry, nigga? Was you still hungry and you held off your appetite because you wanted to bring Papoose to scraps? Just get him his own meal. This whole shit falling apart is embarrassing. Huh? It's embarrassing. He not into you like that. And it's very indicative of the way he feels by the way he answered you. He said, I don't want to be on live. Like he just talked you crazy. He said he's relaxing. He got his fitted off. He got his shoes off. He laid up in the bed. He watching BT. He don't want to be bothered. He watching whatever he watching. Tubi movies. But you wanted to prove to us that you and this nigga was together. How embarrassing is that, child? I said, that's embarrassing, child. I don't know. That's embarrassing to me. I want to talk about something else, y'all, okay? Because there's a lot going on. I'm not gonna hold you. There's a lot going on. Okay, Claressa has found herself in different quagmires, child. Okay, she has found herself in different quagmires, child. I want to talk about something. Good morning, everybody. Come on up in the building. Hit the like button. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Come on in, y'all. Early morning. Get ready for work. Get your kids together. Drink your coffee. Drink your tea. Okay. All right. Come on in the building, y'all. All right. Hit that like button for me. All right. So let's talk a little bit about this. Okay. There's a song back in the days. Okay. As y'all know, I'm a hip hop head, like I said. I'm a hip hop girly for real. All the old school songs, whatever. So there was an artist called K Solo Chill. Okay. Light skin guy. Light skin guy. He used to run around with Redman and all that. Yeah, yada yada yada. This may be before some of your time. The hip hop people know. Okay, there was a song called Your Mom's is in Our Business, right? I used to love this song by K Solo. Shout out to K Solo. He's a friend. He's a friend to the room. Okay. Shout out to K Solo. Okay, I think he's out of Jersey. Now, there was a song called Your Mom's in Her Business. She's in her business. Can't you see, girl? Your mom's trying to end this. Your mom's in her business. To take your mom out of business before I let go. Anyway, that's a hit back in the days. I used to like back in the 90s. So Monique is playing the mama role. Okay. It seems like I don't know how you coming, Monique. Okay. Now I love me some Monique child. Okay. I love me some Monique. I love me some Monique. Lovely. Now we all know Monique has voiced her opinion in regards to Claressa Shield for some time. Now, last year she went on a whole tirade. You listen, you know we love Sister Monique, Auntie Monique. We love her like cook food. She went on a tour, okay, trying to make us forget about everything Miss Claressa was doing and saying that we need to support this young black sister and she's this and she's that. Listen, I want to say something, okay? Just because we skin folk don't make us kin folk. Okay, let's talk about that. And I think that's an issue with us black people. We will see somebody doing something dead ass wrong, and what we supposed to support them because she's a black Olympian. We don't give a damn about that. We don't give a damn about that. She's misbehaving, and we're gonna talk about it, Monique. Okay. So Monique is in the business, y'all. Monique is in the business once again. Now, last year you did the same thing, trying to co-sign Claressa, like, yeah, oh, well, she's a black Olympian, she's a black woman. Listen, we can see that she's a black woman. We know the accolades, we know her accomplishments. Everybody's on board with that, Monique. The problem, Monique, is that we can't coddle her, right? And we can't fake the funk, okay, because it fits a certain narrative. She doing fucking bad. Not only did she do bad, she continues to do bad at the end of the day, and we don't have to support none of it. You understand what I'm saying, Monique? Respectfully. We don't have to jack nothing Claressa Shields is doing. All right? Respectfully. This don't have nothing to do with you, Auntie Mo. I love you like cook food, baby. I've been loving you since the stand-ups, Queen of Comedy, the Parkers, all that. I've been messing with you for a long time, baby. Okay? I've been messing with you for a real long time. But Monique, you really need to fall back and mind your business, okay? I'm gonna keep it real. You already know how it's going. You already know how it's going on. Yo, these niggas, yo, Auntie Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, they had their foot on your neck, bruh. I'm just saying respectfully, they had their foot on your blood clot neck. They had their foot on your neck. They was doing you filthy. They didn't want to pay you what you was worth. They didn't want to do any of that, right? Allegedly, according to you. Because we know at the end of the day, the end all be all is Auntie Oprah, okay, Tyler Perry, okay, and Lee Daniels. We understand that that is the trifecta, okay. We'll give them a round of applause to Black Excellence, though, okay. So we was there. We heard everything, Auntie Monique, when they was doing you bad. They did you dirty, child. They didn't want to pay you. They was paying a white action. Listen, it was a whole bunch going on. You was alleging that they was blackballing you. Pardon me. Word on the curb, allegedly, they was blackballing you. Niggas wasn't give you no work. Black Hollywood would shut you down. White Hollywood would shut you down. Even if they gave you a little piece of pie, they gave you a crumb. They didn't want you to eat, right? You was going on a Chitlin circuit, okay? On a talk show circuit, on a radio circuit, okay? And you was telling us, baby girl, how they was doing you dirty. You wasn't, XYZ, okay? XYZ. And like I said, even after all that, I love me some damn Monique. I really do. I always loved her. I love her. Like, listen, I love Monique big. I love her small. I love her skinny. I love her tall. I love Monique. I really do. She paved the way for a lot of people. We will never take that away. But Auntie Mo, you got to fall back from all this. This has nothing to do with you. Respectfully. Now, we already know going back, child, we're going to talk about it. Going back when you and your husband, okay, shout out to your husband, y'all talked about having an open relationship, okay? Let's talk about it. We're going to tell the truth and we're going to shame the devil on this Monday morning. You talked about how, okay, you was in an open relationship with your husband. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm old school, but I am open minded. I'm a forward thinker. What may work for you ain't gonna work for me. But what I'm saying is, I didn't look at you no type of way. Listen, if you and your husband are married and y'all decide to have an open relationship and y'all want to date, air quote, other people in a respectful manner, who are we to judge? Because let's be clear, Monique, a lot of people do that. right? A lot of people are in long-term relationships or they're married and they decide to have an open relationship and they stay together for maybe the kids or the finances or they just love each other but they're looking for more. We're not going to judge you, Monique. The world was judge you at one point. I ain't gonna hold you. And you know the way your dad, your husband was talking to you, used to be calling him daddy. Now I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing wrong with listen. Sidebar, come here, I'll tell y'all a secret. Sometimes I call my husband daddy. So, but you were doing it in a space where people felt uncomfortable, like he was almost trying to manipulate you, right? Let's talk about all this, y'all. We're gonna talk about this, okay? So you went through it. You went through it, okay? And your name was everywhere, and people was disrespecting you, were disrespecting your marriage, and disrespecting your man. They didn't want you to eat. They didn't want you to have shit, right? And 50 Cent, shout out to 50 Cent. That's my baby. I'm gonna always give, yeah, that's 50. 50 Cent, put you on to different things and whatever have you, right? This is not, and you're now getting back, and I'm glad to see you back. I think all the situation with you, Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, I think all this was squared away, right? I don't know if you guys had a sit down or whatever, but any event, I heard that y'all are all good, y'all all gravy. This is not the time, Monique, for you to kick up no dust, okay? Respectfully, this ain't the time or the space or the venue, child, for you to be kicking up no goddamn dust, Monique. You just got back in the building, girl. Okay, you just got back fully back in the big house, the building, okay, with the who's, and you are a who's who, but you know what I'm saying. You back in certain people good graces, Monique. You need to sit this one out. This has nothing to do with you. I don't. People say you trying to do it for clout. I don't want to believe that because you are the clout. But then again, I don't know what people motives are. You do not need to speak on anything concerning Claressa Shields, okay? I don't care if you're talking about how shiny her medals are. I don't care if you're talking about how her lace front is laid down. Listen, you don't need to talk anything about this woman. You need to stay far and clear away. Monique, you got to read the room, auntie. You don't see everybody falling back off this broad. Black Hollywood ain't fucking with her. Sports media, entertainment, hip hop, R&B. Everybody falling back and they dealing with this chick from a distance. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody want to play with her. Even if you put a pork chop around her neck, the Rottweiler's gonna fall back as well. The pit bulls gonna fall back as well. Nobody don't want to be seen with this broad. Nobody want to attach their brand to her. And it's not just because she messing with a married man. It's a whole gamut. It's everything together. It's the attitude. It's a persona. It's the lack of caring. It's a professionalism. It's the ghetto. The bitch up here talking about her coochie. Like, yo, Auntie Mo, you gotta fall back. You gotta fall back. According to sources, allegedly the powers that be blackball you, so you wasn't even able to eat. You wasn't even able to eat. We all know that you're a great craftsman. It's craftsmanship. We know your comedic ability. We know you smart. We know you can hold the room. But people was trying to stop you from eating. That wasn't too long ago, Monique. You involved in this. It has nothing to do with you. You don't need to be a mentor. You don't need to be a mother. Claressa Shields has a mother that's alive and breathing. Okay? Let's be clear, y'all. Pardon me. She has a mother. She has family. If they don't want to take control of what's going on, if they don't want to take control about what's going on, thank you so much for the jewels. If they don't want to take control of their kinfolk, you can't put Claressa Shields on a platter and make us eat and swallow and digest. We don't want to. We don't want to. Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect, y'all. We know that. Nobody is perfect. But what you're not going to do, Auntie Mo, is put this chick on a platter and act like we supposed to enjoy what's going on. Okay, like I said, nobody is perfect. She ain't gonna be the first one to mess with nobody's husband. It's not what you do, is how you do it. Okay, she want to put this all in a spotlight. She trying to push that Papoose narrative so damn bad the nigga disrespect her. So I know you ain't got me on lock. Look how he talking to her. That's what you want for your young sister, your niece. You got eyes, we all got eyes. We see this. Listen, and Monique, respectfully, you at a certain age, okay, we all are women of a certain age. We done been through it with different type of niggas and the attitudes and the mood swings and this and that. You need to be talking to her behind the scenes like, yo, you need to get rid of this guy. Huh? You need to be talking to Claressa behind the scenes like, yo, you need to get rid of this guy. Papoose messing up the money. He effing up the bag. If you want to be auntie role or you want to be big mama role, there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to get behind the scenes and have a conversation with the young sister. See, if that was me, if I was Claressa big sister auntie, I'm like, look, girl, whatever's going on with you and Papoose, you need to dead it. Publicly. Because I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes the dick be so good, you be ready to jump off. Listen, I'm like, baby girl, Claressa, that relationship you have with Papoose in the open, you need to publicly denounce it. That's what I would tell Claressa. You need to denounce it altogether. But if you so hung on that dick and it's that good, then you need to publicly get rid of this cat, okay? And you deal with him in the background where nobody know. But what Papoose is doing right now, respectfully, Papoose fucking up the money. He messing up the church's money, y'all. Okay? Papoose is messing up the church's money, y'all. Okay, so that's the conversations on Mo that you need to have with this young girl because she thinks she flexing right now and she looking crazy. It's almost giving like she got to tiptoe and walk on eggshells in her own crib around this nigga, huh? We all know relationships, new relationships, how it's lovey-dovey, laffy-taffy, it's peaches and cream. This is not giving that, not so much. So instead of you trying to force feed us Claressa Shields Auntie Mo, you need to take her behind the scenes and you need to tell her what's really good. This nigga fucking up your brand. Right now, in this stage of the game, in 2026, Papoose is a win, 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 win. He's not losing anything, huh? Papoose Mackey is not losing a goddamn thing right now. Let's look at the timeline, y'all. Papoose came out late 90s, early 2000s. He just didn't pop. Like I said, he's talented. To me, I just guess he just doesn't have that star power. I don't know what people looking for. Okay. Lyrically, if you put him up with Drake, allegedly, people say Drake don't even write his own rhymes. Allegedly, I don't know. But Drake has a fucking star power. Do you understand what I'm saying? Papoose, Remy, they came up together in the music industry. Remy got the star power. She always had the star power. Always was a trendsetter, right? So Papoose went from being equally yoked on a hip hop tip, right, with Remy Ma, to being a nigga that's holding a gun in a fucking bag, allegedly. He's holding her purse. He's holding the fur. He's walking behind her. That's where he ended up. So people that's real hip hop heads like myself, we acknowledge Papoose. We fuck with Papoose, but we understand the star power is not there. According to sources, according to Remy, according to people, Papoose put himself in a position. He put himself in a position, okay, to ride out with Remy. He's riding Remy's wave. He's riding her wave. He was surfboarding. Cowabunga, dude. The nigga was fucking surfboarding. Surfboard. And there was nothing wrong with that. It was nothing wrong with that. Papoose played his position. He played his position. And he had a great position. Your wife is a superstar. Everybody loves Remy. We know she thorough. Hello. Hey, Remy's thorough. She'll back out. Click, clack, bang. She'll do it to you. She'll do it to you. She's loving. She's doting. Because I ain't gonna lie. She used to love some Papoose. You had all of that wrapped into one, and that just was not enough for you. Right? So when she was locked up, you had to play games out there, whatever. We know the deal. We know the deal. That wasn't enough for Papoose. So right now, Papoose, okay, is winning. In 2026, he is winning. And I'm saying he's winning. He's winning because he's with a woman right now, a younger woman. Okay, I'm not going to make it an age thing, but a younger woman that still does not understand her worth, right? Let's be clear. She's very wet behind the ears. It's soaking wet. It's sopping. Good morning, everybody pulling up. Very wet behind the ears. right? Being wet behind the ears and not knowing your worth is a very bad combination because you have a Brooklyn nigga like this cat that'll come through and swoop in, dun dun dun. He gonna swoop in and he gonna do his big one. Okay, so right now he's winning. Y'all can talk shit about Papoose. Oh, Papoose is a narcissist. He's a narcissist. He's this. He'll be whatever he is. But just know Papoose has never gotten. Okay, y'all can get in the comment section and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not beyond reproach. Papoose has not gotten this type of energy. Huh? Come on now. He has not gotten this type of energy or attention ever in his career. Right? What do they say? You got to break a couple of eggs to make a cake. This nigga broke a dozen of eggs, and them eggs is Claressa Shields, and it's her self-esteem. He done broke them eggs up and made a damn cake. He's winning. You can call Papoose. Papoose got more money, more money, more money. His name is trending. He don't mind being a bad guy right now because we already know negativity sells. And this chick is too slow to realize what's happening. Now you got Auntie Mo in the mix, not minding her business. Monique here, not minding her business. I'm going to tell you how he's winning, God's anointed. I'm going to reiterate it. He's winning because his whole rap career, he never got this type of traction. Do you understand what I'm saying? He never got this type of traction. What do they say? Any attention is good attention. Good or bad is still attention. Nobody was hashtagging Papoose 10 years ago. Yeah, it's very temporary. No one was hashtagging him. No one was looking for Papoose. All we knew about Papoose is that he was holding Remy's pocketbook and walking behind her, playing his position. So in a grand scheme of things, is he winning like, oh my God, forever? No, it's very temporary because now his name is being mentioned where it wasn't mentioned. Oh, you know that, baby. You know I love you like cook food. His name is being mentioned where it was never being mentioned before, y'all. You feel me? And this is why I say about Claressa, she doesn't understand the assignment. She doesn't understand her worth. You are an Olympic gold medalist. That nigga shouldn't even be able to stand next to you. You should have been playing games with him. Papoose is damn near 20 years older than you. You should have had him chasing behind you. You telling us how good your coochie is. You running behind him. It's not making no sense, y'all. Don't 1 + 1 = 2? Or we doing the new math, y'all? Are we doing a new math? You mean to tell me you 31 years old, you telling us you have all this great coochie? You say you got low mileage, you a millionaire, you got the bag, you this, that, and the third. You told us your body is good, this and that, right? So why are you running behind him? He's almost 50. He's almost 50. You the one with the bag. See, that's what I'm saying. You not understanding what's going on. You are the hot commodity, beloved. You. He need to be running behind you. He need to be tripping and falling behind you. He need to be making a fool of himself behind you. Huh? He need to be going and sitting on everybody's couch and interview, professing his undying love for you. That's what it would have made sense. We out here doing a new math, y'all. You know what I'm saying, Miss Debbie? Because last time I checked, 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. So maybe we doing a new math. You the millionaire. You got the tight coochie. You got the wet. You got the throat goat. You got all these things that's inappropriate that you tell us that you have, but you still can't bag this nigga. Let's be clear. We women of a certain age. You mean to tell me you got the good coochie, the good throat, and you got money, and you running behind a nigga? You should have him beating down your door. You should be taking flights to Italy, Milan, England, going to Africa, going here, that, and the third, not telling him where you going. And the way he finds out if you on vacation is if he see it on Instagram. Like, you need to be handling that nigga like that. Huh? How you got a married man, somebody husband, and he older at that, and you running behind him? Baby, God knew when he was doing not making me no damn millionaire. Or no, you know, listen, if I was in Claressa's position, I wouldn't even be paying Pap no attention like that. I really wouldn't. Now, allegedly, now if the nigga got good, you know what I'm saying? He got a third leg and he could work the middle. I don't know what's going on in his pants. I don't know if he got a third leg. But if the nigga got a third leg, I would use him just for that. I would you he would be a bed warmer. Let me drop a fucking bomb on that real talk, y'all. Papoose will be nothing more than a fucking bed warmer. Pardon my French. When I got an itch that needs to be that need to be scratched, I'll call you, nigga. I'll call you. You don't call me because that's how a real boss bitch gonna move. Especially if he married. That's when I would have been disrespecting a nigga like, oh, you married and all that. Come on, nigga. I would have had that nigga begging, but you're begging. It's like somebody wearing a pair of Gucci sneakers, right? Brand new Gucci sneakers. You know Gucci kicks probably $1,200, $1,300, right? But you walking around with them shits like you wearing some no name brand, like you don't even know what the fuck you got on your feet, nigga. Give me them fucking sneakers. Let me show you what to do with them Gucci fucking kicks. It's crazy. You walking around with Gucci shoes on, right? And you acting like they regular knockoff. Like it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Thank you for the super chat, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It don't make no goddamn sense. You got the bag. Now, respectfully, the advice I'll give you is the advice Monique should be giving you, right? And it's too late. See, the thing is, once you got a nigga in a certain way, right? Let me give you an analogy, right? Let's say Papoose is a dog. Papoose is a dog, okay? Let's just say he's a dog. And you pick up this dog, right? A cute dog, cute little brown dog. You pick up the dog, you buy the dog, whatever have you. When you first get that dog, right? I want y'all to walk with me. Welcome to the Hip Hop and Chill Show. Please hit that like button, share it out. You have the capability, okay? If you are interested in becoming a member of the channel, go ahead and do so. Become a member of the channel, be part of the Chill family, okay, y'all? All right. Let me give y'all the breakdown. You know, I'm gonna give y'all the straight breakdown. You buy your dog. The dog is cute. When you first bring the dog into your house, the dog is nervous. A little puppy. The dog is nervous. He don't know where he's at. If you have a cage set up for the dog 9 and 10 is gonna go in the cage and go to sleep. Right? Yeah. That's because dogs are gonna do what you allow them to do. Walk with me, y'all. Let's say Papoose is a dog. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Okay. You feed the dog, you give the dog water, right? As the days and weeks go on, the dog starts getting a little comfortable, right? Right. So now what the dog is doing, the dog is no longer going in that cage. The dog don't want to sleep in your cage. The dog want to sleep on your couch. And being that you're not too savvy about dogs and you're not strong, you're gonna let the dog start sleeping on your couch. That's how it starts, bitch. You got Papoose the dog sleeping on the couch, right? Even though he should be sleeping in his cage, you got him sleeping in the goddamn couch. Now the weeks and the months are rolling around again. Now the nigga's sleeping on your bedroom floor because you're not G checking the dog. You're not rolling up that newspaper. Get your ass downstairs. You're not doing that, right? You ain't rolling up that fucking newspaper and popping that dog in the butt. Take your ass downstairs and go sleep in that goddamn cage. You're not doing that, right? So what you're doing is you're allowing the dog now. The dog has now graduated from sleeping on your couch. Now the dog has went upstairs and he's now sleeping on your fucking bedroom floor, right? Listen to the analogy, y'all. Okay, walk with me because chill ain't playing. I'm gonna give you that real New York City, Queens shit y'all need to hear. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So now Papoose the dog is now sleeping on your bedroom floor. That's inappropriate, right? So you're not training this nigga, right? Now the weeks and the months have flowed by again. Now the dog is now in your fucking bed, sleeping in the bed with you. Do you see what I'm saying? You have started in the beginning by not setting fucking parameters with this nigga. Right? Woof, 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 Papoose the dog. You have not set parameters with this nigga. So now this nigga think he can go all about your house. Now the nigga sleeping in your bed. He's shitting in your shoes. He's doing everything else because you allowing him to do it. You didn't set parameters. In other words, a nigga gonna do what you allow him to do. Period. Huh? The nigga gonna do what you allow him to do. That's it. So now in the 11th hour, you can never G-check Papoose. You can never get in front of it. He's going to do what he want to do to you until he can't do it no more because you didn't set no parameters, right? And this is exactly why this nigga can be laid up in your house talking to you crazy. Somebody don't get me on live. Let me tell you something right now. Okay? If you was me and I was you, I'm like, nigga, you be on live anytime I want you to be on live. See, that's how I would talk to that nigga. Alright? Who you talking to? Nigga, when I'm live, listen, matter of fact, get ready. Listen. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, nigga. When I come in the house, in the back of your mind, know my camera open and I'm live, nigga. I'm paying you, nigga. You on my payroll. What you mean? What you gonna do? Nah, if you hear me coming up the stairs, put on some shorts, nigga, and put that fitted hat back on, cause it's live camera action. That's how you G-check a nigga. What you talking about? You sit up here telling all us old bitches how young, oh yeah, I'm young and well shit. If I had that young coochie and I was young, I would have them niggas falling and crawling on the floor. It doesn't make a hill of beans. You're getting hoodwinked and bamboozled. That's it, and that's all. What we talking about? And because you don't have no goddamn training, okay, and that's why I said, Auntie Monique, you gotta sit this one out. Okay? I love you like cooked food, Auntie Monique. You gotta sit this one out. This does nothing for you. This is gonna make people dislike you again. Mind your business. Huh? Your mom's in my business. She's in our business. Can't you see, girl? Your mom's is trying to end this. Your mom's is in my business. And take your mom's out of business. Before I let go. Shout out to K Solo. You gotta sit it out. You gotta sit out, Mo. Okay, we love you, Mo. We look, Mo, we really love you, baby. Okay. But you're gonna have to sit this one out. The thing with Claressa is her personality, she's like a runaway train. Okay. She's a runaway train. Once the train is run away and is off the track, there's nothing left for the train to do but to crash out. Let's talk a little bit about the whole Joe Budden situation. Shout out to Joe Budden. Shout out to Jersey, all that good stuff. Joe Budden came a long way. I'm not gonna lie to you. We all remember him, pump it up. I used to like that shit. Shout out to Joe Budden. Okay, he did his 1-2 on Love and Hip Hop. He pulled himself up by the bootstraps. He has a great show going on. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about Joe Budden. Okay, Claressa Shields. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Very, very, very disrespectful. Right? Very disrespectful, very bad demeanor. Okay. I don't know what it is with this woman where she feels that she can just disrespect people, right? Let me let y'all know something. First thing, right? When it comes to Joe Budden, don't get it twisted. Joe Budden got a mouth on him. Okay, and he could cut you down. Okay. Now Joe Budden talked about the fight. Okay. And he talked about the fight on his show. I'm not gonna lie, he gave her accolades, he respected her. He did not disrespect Claressa at all. I listened to it backwards and forwards because sometimes people talk shit, okay, and he be like, what the fuck? No, he was listen, Joe Budden was very respectful. If anything, he was like low-key advocating for her, like, yo, you're an Olympic fighter. They shouldn't be matching you up with these people. Like, he literally is advocating. And she was mad as hell. So she goes on to say, this clown, she called Joe Budden a clown. This clown didn't even watch the fight at Zeus Network T at Days in Boxing. First of all, by you tagging Zeus Network T and Days in Boxing, just shows that you a meat eater. You a glazer. What you tagging him for, nigga? What you tag like listen. What you tagging Zeus Network for in Days and Boxes? Stand on your grizzly, stand on your 10 toes. Is your chat, right? It's X.com. That's your page. Why do you need to tag people? Because you looking for help. You done ran your damn mouth. Don't tag nobody in it. Just talk on your own. All right? Zeus Network ain't going against Joe Budden, and neither is Days and Boxing. You sound crazy. Had separate fighters. Zeus fighters fought first. Then we had the real fighters fight on days in. Myself and Kay Scott. Coleman, Troy Izzy versus Joe Hicks. Carol Very versus Bernice Ferreira. WC World Championship, and talking about the crowd. 17,000 fans spent their hard-earned money to come and support me, and they look good as fuck. The biggest celebs in the house, and you hating Joe Budden. How about you don't speak on me? I don't even know you. My name is Solidify. I'm the best at what I do. Facts. Okay, so that's the message that she had to give to Joe Budden. Okay, again, I listened to Joe Budden's commentary, y'all. Okay, he literally was giving her flowers. He acknowledged her. He wasn't disrespecting her. I would not even lie to y'all, my sweet babies. He basically was low key advocating for her. But because you don't have any discipline, right? You can be disciplined in the gym. I ain't going to lie to you. You go to the gym, you take care of yourself. Because you're not disciplined mentally and emotionally, you always gonna come out of a sick bag and start crashing out. Let me tell you something about Joe Budden. And if y'all know Joe Budden for loving hip hop and all that, Joe Budden, listen, he got a mouth on him, and that nigga would talk to you in a grown man tone and tear your ass the fuck up. Okay, drag you for filth. Why are you calling him a clown? Because he didn't agree with what I mean. He wasn't even disagreeing with you. He was basically saying like, "Yo, listen, you know, y'all got to treat this woman better. She's Olympic. Like you really. I mean, now he did talk about the people clothing, the people there. Like that should even bother you. You can't control how people dress, love. You can't control how people dress. But once again, you'll do anything for clout, right? And you want to get into something with Joe Budden. See, what you want to do, I'm going to keep it a stat, and I've been peeped this, right? What you want to do is you want to get into something with Joe Budden so Papoose could come and save the day. Because what I do see and what I do understand about you is that you always looking for Papoose to defend you against a man. Yeah. Mhm. You always looking for Papoose to get in the middle and defend you against a man. That's been your MO since day one. You did it with 50 Cent. You did it with 50, right? You talking crazy, 50 talking crazy, and then now you want to involve Papoose. She was like, yeah, Papoose got hands, and I'll put Papoose to beat you up. Like, you gotta stop that. You the type of bitch in the hood that would get a nigga shot. I'm just trying to tell you. I mean, part of my French and all that early morning, but you one of them birds in the hood that will go get a nigga murdered because you so busy popping off your mouth, and because you can't handle what the nigga say to you, you go run back to your house and go tell your brother or your cousin, and they come outside and they end up getting shot in their face. Let me drop a bomb on that, please, yo. We done seen this shit for decades. It's always a chick in the hood. It's always a chick in the hood. Oh, this guy called me a bitch. Well, why he call you a bitch? And you was outside in the street talking crazy, right? And then you create these problems. I'm just saying, I'm just using, I'm just giving you guys an analogy, kind of. This is the type of chick that, talk shit. You got to remember, if you want to talk like a man going to handle you like a man, period. I don't know, people in your household ain't teach you that, right? But if you act like a nigga going to deal with you like a man. So if you want to talk to a man and disrespect and call a grown man a clown, when he come back and fire off on you, you can't go run and get Papoose. This is what I'm talking about. You did it with 50. You did it with 50. You did the same exact shit. Because you wanna, you so hard, right? You haven't found that soft girl ever for real. You so hard. And you want the nigga around you. You want your man to treat you like a damsel in distress. Because you had to defend yourself your whole life. We can break down the whole psychology and the whole breakdown. I got a little college. We can break the psychological piece down, right? And I'm just shooting out the air right now. But what it seems like is you seem like a female that probably didn't have no man protect you as a little girl. I don't know. Part of my French. Maybe you ain't have a big brother or a big cousin or your daddy that would come outside for you. Some women never had that. Some women never had a man in their life coming up as a little girl that everybody knew. Yo, don't mess with her because her daddy gonna come out. Her brothers, you probably never had that energy, and you always had to fight for yourself, right? When people made fun of you or did whatever, you always had to fight and scrap, and you carry that with you in your emotions and your personality. You need to calm down. You grown. Stop trying to bait people to fight or talk on your behalf. All right. Now you lucky Joe Budden didn't smoke your fucking boots. Cause I'm trying to tell you, Joe Budden got a nasty mouth when he ready. And he ain't gonna yell and scream. He gonna sit there on that damn couch with that big brim hat. Okay, and he gonna chop you down the sides with that grown ass uncle voice and tell you where you fell off. Okay, thank God he ain't do that yet. But this is what you do. This is exactly what you do. This is very indicative of a little girl that didn't have big male role models in the house to protect. You play these games all the time. You did this shit with Cam. You did it with Cam. We ain't gonna act like this didn't happen, y'all. That's what I'm saying, Papoose. You need to pay attention to what's going on. You did the same thing with Cameron, right? Talking spicy. You mad at Cameron because he didn't acknowledge whatever you got going on. And on some real G shit, can't yo, listen, shout out to Flea, yo. Let's give some love to Flea. Harlem, big Harlem, big Harlem. Shout out to Flea. Cameron got a fucking mouth for him too. Cameron got a mouth on him. He could have really destroyed you. I mean, he said his little thing, but he ain't go crazy. You was in the inbox, and it's like you was trying to create a beef, or you trying to create a misunderstanding with Cameron, so he can go at you, could be back and forth. Like we already know. What did I tell you? This is a type of broad in the hood that kick up dust with men, right? There's a lot of them out there. They kick up dust with them, talk spicy, and then run home and go get their brother or go get their cousin, and they cousin or brother end up get shot in their face. This is the type of bitch right here. This one right here. This is how she move. So she's in a DM with Cameron. Okay, I guess she wanted. Part of me, y'all, I'm sniffling. I'm at 90%, y'all. I'm still working on myself. She was in the DM with Cameron, and Cameron really, he gave her, her flowers, XYZ, but that wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. She wanted to keep baiting this man into an argument. Like, I don't know what for. Why do you need Cameron to care about what you're doing? The bottom line is you probably wanted to get up with the nigga. I mean, let's be clear. I'm gonna keep it real. There's no reason why any celebrity or anybody should be in somebody's DM opposite sex unless it's really some business shit or you trying to get effed on. I mean, it's not making no sense. You don't need to be in Cameron. Why do you care what Cameron thinks about boxing? Why you want his body? He's allowed to listen. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I'm a woman, and I'm speaking 100% heartedly. Okay, women's boxing is just now really like, ever since Layla Ali, so, it's just really coming up where people sitting up and take notice, like, yo, we respect this. 20, 30 years ago, didn't nobody give a damn about no damn women's boxing. It was a joke. I ain't lying. And I'm a woman telling y'all this. Didn't no man give a damn about no. They wasn't spending no money on no women boxing. So after Layla Ali and a few others that set that tone, it's been going all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Shout out to Layla Ali. That's another one you disrespected, right? Layla Ali and some others laid the groundwork for you to be where you at because let's be clear, 30 years ago, didn't nobody give a fuck about no women boxing, child. They looked at women boxing like, women wrestling. Gorgeous ladies in wrestling. Remember that bullshit they used to come on back in the days in the 80s, the women wrestlers? That's how they was looking at it. They didn't look at it like it was professional and stood up and took notice. Now people are standing up and taking notice. And what you are doing is single-handedly trying to chip away at that, right? Right? Because you have single-handedly turned women's boxing. You're trying to turn it on its head. That's what you're trying to do. All right. Now back to Cameron. Shout out to Flea. All right. You in the DMs. It don't matter. Why you in the DMs? Yeah, I think so. She like sliding in the New York rappers DMs. Yo, listen, Crystal. That's real talk. Why you in anybody DM? Are you and Cameron gonna do a show together? I'm just asking for a friend, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. Are you and Cameron? Did y'all have a show that y'all was gonna do? Was you coming on as a guest? Like, I don't understand. Why would you be in his inbox? Like, you gotta stop this deep diving in the DMs. This shit look crazy. You think Layla Ali, respectfully, not to compare, but I'm gonna fucking compare. You think the God, the Queen, the Empress, Layla Ali is in people inbox? I'm asking. Maybe I'm wrong, y'all. I'm not beyond reproach. Do you think that Layla Ali, okay, is inside of different rappers' inbox and DM? You think she in there? That's what I'm saying. It's so obvious. In your mind, you want to become that power couple, right? And listen, if you could have got up with 50, because one thing about you, I think you like a powerful man. You see how 50 flew you out? Was it to New Orleans? Or you was on the stage or whatever? You seen that nigga's very powerful, right? If you could have got with 50 Cent and not Papoose, babe, you would have got with 50 Cent. And you would have been 50 Cent's first lady, and y'all would have been doing business. But unfortunately, 50 was not in it on that level with you, right? 50 already peeped the desperation out the gate. He peeped it, right? The nigga be violating you every single time. He said, not so fast, funky. He always call you funky. I don't know what's up with that, right? But 50 being a grown ass man, he wasn't interested in what you had going on. Now, do I think y'all could have made a great business move together? Yes. I think y'all could have did a great business move together. But as far as romantically, hell no. Hell no. What Oprah Winfrey said when she was in the color purple and that white lady stepped to her. Would you like to be my maid? Remember that color purple? Oh, your children are so clean. Would you like to be my maid? Oprah said, hell no. 50 said, hell no. Stop making it so cheap. And I'm not saying this in a rude way. I'm keeping it a stack. This is the conversation that Auntie Mo need to have with you. Stop making yourself so low down. You are at the top, tippity top, tippity top. You need to maintain that. You need to maintain you being at the tippity top. Stop going in DMs, okay? You don't have to go in DMs. If somebody looking for you, respectfully, I don't know if you have management. You should have management, okay? You should have management, or even the Papoose is your management. You need to have people contact your manager, okay? Whether it's Papoose, whether it's Joe Schmo from Idaho. They need to contact your manager if they want to do business with you, okay? It is inappropriate for you and I'm going to call you a celebrity. I'm not going to hate on you, beloved. It's inappropriate for you as a celebrity, as a black woman, as a sports entertainment figure to be in people DMs. It's very grossly inappropriate, right? And these are lessons that you're going to learn the hard way. And let me tell you something. When it came to Cameron, like I said, you was fishing for an argument. You wanted to argue with him, and he didn't give you what you wanted. He was cool leaving the conversation alone. He was cool moving on. But you just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing because you wanted Cameron to violate you. You wanted Flea to talk crazy about you. So now you could turn around and act like a victim. Cameron is doing this. No, no, no. You're doing this. You're doing this. You have fastly become the black eye of boxing, female boxing, right? You have become the armpit, okay, of female boxing and social media. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. We don't care about it. Papoose is W every time he wake up in the morning. He tired of you, okay? Let's be clear. He's tired of you. When a nigga tired of you, he's not gonna just tell you, bitch, go away. He's gonna be mean to you. He's gonna do mean shit to you. He's gonna talk to you in a rough way. He's not gonna care about your well-being. Okay? You want Papoose to get into it with these niggas in New York. I don't know what and I can't lie. Shout out to my city, okay? Shout out to my city. Some people don't like New York. Listen, I've been in Georgia and I have friends in Georgia that are from Georgia. They just don't like New York. They're not interested in it. Some people like, oh, the Big Apple. I don't care about the Big Apple. I've been here my whole life. But some people are very enamored and intrigued by New York City niggas. Let me explain something to you. And that's why I think she's so enamored, excuse me, by Papoose, right? Shout out to Flint. Shout out to Flint, Michigan. Now, I've never been to Flint, Michigan. Okay. I don't know how the niggas give it up there. I don't know if they wearing Jerry curls. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know how the guys is moving. I don't know if they wearing Pro Keds and Adidas with no laces. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. But I know that all you needed to see was a nigga with a fitted hat. And the sad part, Claressa, you could get with me. You could get with me, girl. I'll take you all around Queens and Brooklyn. We go to Harlem, go eat. Listen, I'll get with you. I'm telling you, if you come to Brooklyn and you stand on a street corner, let's say you stand on Putnam, right? Let's say you stand on Atlantic Avenue, wherever. Stand there for 30 minutes. You want to see at least 50 niggas that look like Papoose that's going to pass by you. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't nothing but it's a starter kit. It's a starter kit, girl. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the fitted hat, okay? It's the fitted hat. It's the Amiri jeans. It's the Timbs. It's a leather coat. It's whatever it is. Okay, nice jean jacket, whatever, a little chain, little Cuban. That's a New York City starter kit for any nigga, right? In New York. It is nothing to write home about. All the niggas in New York dress like Papoose. A lot of them do. Especially that age group, a lot of them dress like that. But you got so open. Like, oh my God, yo, my nigga Papoose, huh? Oh yeah, Papoose is from New York, y'all. Woo, 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 woo. That's the nigga you need to worry about. Huh? That's the nigga you need to worry about because he got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, child. I ain't trying to blow it up. Huh? Ah, my nigga from Brooklyn, Papoose. He from Brooklyn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, they be in the shelter. What's up, Kiki? They be in the shelter over there on Atlantic. Over there in Atlanta going towards Crown Heights. You be seeing all them niggas coming out the shelter. They homeless. Oh, child, you ain't never lied. Them niggas be homeless as hell. Right there in Brooklyn on Atlantic Avenue, they got the single men shelter, chill. And they coming out with their little chain on and they are Mary G's and Tim's and a fitted hat and they walking the street looking for a bitch to live in their crib with they Section 8. Stop playing. What you think people in the shelter New York be coming with ripped clothes? No. These niggas be having they fucking a Mary jeans on, they a little Cuban chain. They just need a place to sleep for the night until they find a new bitch. I mean victim, I mean lady, I mean me girlfriend. That's what they looking for. So you could have came down. I could have put you by the shelter. It would have been mad niggas coming out like that. Yeah, Atlantic and Nostrand. Yo, I'm dead. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But that's a starter kit. All the niggas in New York move like that. You feel me? You just happen to get Papoose, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah, Papoose from Brooklyn. He from New York. Papoose adopted. Yeah, Papoose and Brooklyn adopted me. No, we didn't. We absolutely did not. You will never find your forever home in Brooklyn. What? You ain't never gonna find your forever home in Brooklyn, chill. Mhm. Why you don't do content? You love to open your camera. Why don't you do content walking through Best Style, talking shit? What you said all New York girls is ugly and this and that. Like you listen, Papoose, man. Listen, you said all the New York girls is ugly. Well, isn't Papoose sisters and moms and all them from New York? His daughters, like what we talking about here? What we like you listen, you just getting away with murder because this nigga trying to collect that money. That's it and that's all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That but see the thing is he got him a country chick, but she ain't really a country chick. Because a country chick, they can clean and cook. You know what I mean? A country chick can clean and cook and you know. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I got friends of mine that love an out of town girl because they respect it. They respect it. Listen, let me tell you one thing about New York City girls, and this is just I'm making a blanket statement because we not all like this. Because I do take care of my man and take care of the family, cook and clean, right? But you go down south, I've seen it with my own eyes, shit. And I'm gonna say Georgia because that's my second home. I'll be in Georgia. Them women know how to take care of their men, huh? This is a blanket statement. It's not all for my Georgia people. Them women in Georgia, they know how to take care of their men's, child. And I'm saying men's with an S. They know how to take care of their men's. They know how to take care of their men's. Them women in Georgia go work a full job, working in a hospital, working in a nursing home, working wherever they working at a car dealership. They working. One thing about them Georgia bitches, they will hustle, bitch. They'll be working in a hospital as a goddamn nurse and still do a credit card scam. Hello, I'm just saying, y'all. Them chicks in Georgia come home. All their kids look fresh to death. All the kids got nice. How y'all call it down there, Miss Derry? Tennis shoes. We wearing the tennis shoes. Up here, we say sneakers and kicks. I get a kick out of it. We call it sneakers and kicks in New York. Y'all go to Georgia, they call it tennis shoes. I think it's cute. But the kids' tennis shoes be clean. You come home, the house be clean. Them down south, them Georgia bitches don't play. Now, if they not cleaning the house, they got a cleaning service coming. That's one thing about it. That's like Black Hollywood down there. They got a cleaning service coming down, cleaning up. Okay, they cooking. Okay, them Georgia bitches will come home from work, child. After they done work their nursing job and they nursing a job and go, flip a couple of scams, child. Okay. A little scam and come home and make baked macaroni and cheese with barbecue chicken, okay, and asparagus and potatoes, and a bitch making that on a Monday. That's Sunday food for me, chair. Okay. Pardon me. That's Sunday food for me. I said Georgia women know how to take care of their nigga. Yeah, they hustlers, chair. They work all day and they hair be flayed. Bitch, the bundles be bundling, the fronts will be fronting, the nails be long with the jewels and all that. Look at official. Got the little Cartier bracelet on, coming through, got the Louis bag. Come home and baby, they'll clean that chicken. And they make some barbecue chicken. And they make some mac and cheese and some cornbread with the honey drizzle on that bitch with some motherfucking roasted broccoli. They'll make it for their man. They will take care of their man. And that's why a lot of guys, like, when they're looking for, maybe sometimes they're looking for a certain thing, they'll get them a country woman. They'll get them a country woman because one thing about a country chick, and I'm only speaking from my friends, okay? I'm not speaking about women I don't know. I have a lot of friends that live down there and family, right? One thing they do pride themselves on down there is family. It's family. I'm not gonna lie. New York City girls like myself, eh, eh, my nuclear family, But as far as the cousins, and no, you're not coming here every Sunday for Big Mama's dinner. We're not doing that, right? Now it's Thanksgiving, somebody's birthday, whatever have you. We're gonna get together. But I'm not cooking Big Mama Soul Food Sunday. No, I'm not cooking Soul Food Sunday, right? And that separates, a New York City chick from a down south chick. I say that to say this. You got this chick from Detroit. I don't know. I call the country. Anything outside of PA, call the country. She can't even cook. I'm just saying, let's, hey, man, say man, add it to the pay plan. I'm saying the cooking ain't cooking. All right? The cooking is not cooking. We see what she made for this man. Okay? We see the food that she makes for this man. We know what auntie tells us. We know what grandma tells us. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. You mean to tell me Papoose has moved away from the fundamentals of a marriage and a relationship? Now, Remy got it going on. Remy is pretty, right? I'm not glazing. I'm just telling you she's pretty. She's smart. She's thorough. Remy will take out the hammer and click clack on you real quick. She's thorough like that. And she's savvy and she's a businesswoman and she could cook. We seen it. She made a whole Thanksgiving for the family. I said she had the candy yams, child. She had the leg of lamb, y'all. She had greens, beans, potato, ham. She had all that shit up there. And Papoose presented it. Papoose wanted us to see. Look at Remy, right? Papoose wanted us to see. There goes my baby. He said, there goes my baby. He said, we got the candy yams. He said, you ain't need nothing else. You ain't need nothing else. We got the candy yams. We got the ham. We got the turkey. We got the ground beef. We got the empanadas. We got this, that, and the third. She had a whole table full of different food to feed her family on that blessed occasion. Right? Papoose is homesick, y'all. He's homesick, y'all. Papoose know he can never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever go back home. It is a dub, right? When I talk about this black man having buyer's remorse, when I tell you Papoose is sick to his stomach, when I tell you that Papoose said this is the biggest mistake he made in his life, okay? I tell y'all this. He can sit to me and kiki and act like he having a good time, but he missed being cuddled up, being in the bosom of Remy Ma. He missed them Sunday breakfast with the baby coming in the bed and they all hanging out. He missed the family getting together. And now he has buyer's remorse because now he's stuck. He's stuck with this woman that he really don't even want. Now she can sit up there and pretend all she want, but we seen what happened. Okay, that part. Okay, shout out. Let me shout you out. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. You know I'm talking. I'm looking down. Okay, thank you, my love. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. B Angie B said, I'm from BK, New York, and I cook every other day for my family. Clean house, nails, and hair slate. Well, child, me too. Okay, shout out to Big Brooklyn, me too, child. But there's something about them down south women. They go out there and kill a pig, child. You know, we'll go to the store, they'll kill a fresh pig and make some spare ribs, child. But shout out to B Angie B. Hello, good morning. Shout out to my New York City girlies, you know. I had to give a little jokey joke, but shout out to the New York City girlies, the New Jersey girlies, PA, Philly, up top, CT girlies. Shout out to all the girlies all over, down south, everywhere, West Coast. Shout out to us, okay? Shout out to us. But yeah, Papoose is very unhappy, okay? He's very unhappy, and there's nothing that he can do about it. Good morning, everybody coming in the building. He's upset. And that's why he did what he did. And that's why she deleted that live, y'all. Because it was giving embarrassment. It was giving, I want you, but you don't want me. Huh? It's giving, I want you, but you don't want me. It's giving that energy. Hmm? You pretended as if you cared about his food and what he ate. You should have bought him his own damn food, but you didn't want to do that because you wanted him to eat the scraps off of your plate. Yeah, they'll kill a pig, child. Good morning, C Boogie. Oh, they'll kill a pig. Oh, them women from down south, they'll go out there and cut that damn chicken, child. They not like us. We gonna stop and shop and we gonna buy a chicken. Them women from down south, they'll kill the chicken. They'll pluck the chicken, child. And the chicken be tasting so damn good. It got it in buttermilk. I said they put it in buttermilk, child. So that's what's going on, right? So again, you know, you have the situation with him disrespecting her. And let me tell you something, guys. That wasn't a first time, right? I want all of y'all to think about this. If Papoose, listen, I wish I can play it. The way he responded to her was so ice cold. That wasn't a first time. That wasn't the first time he talked to her like that. You think that's the first time he talked to her like that? She even said, did she not say that Papoose be like, when they argue, he be like, go sit down, little girl. Did she say that nigga said that to her? I want y'all to think about this because we women of a certain age, some of us, right? And men of a certain age. For him to tell you, right? Because she told that to Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton. She said that that nigga be like, go sit down somewhere, little girl. He's dismissing you. I know you thought that was cute, right? Because she likes to play the age game, right? Oh, you know, he's 20 years older than me, you know. She likes to play that age game, you know, like she's, you know, a little young, tenderoni wildflower. You know, she likes to play those games, right? When he tells you to go sit down, little girl, that's not a term of endearment. What that nigga is doing, okay, is putting you in your place. Huh? When that nigga tell you to go sit down, little girl, he's not telling you that because he think you so wonderful and he thinks you're so youthful and beautiful and he has to, you know, G check you because you just a little young wildflower. Pardon me. He's not telling you that. He's telling you go sit down, little girl, because what he's doing is he's breaking you down mentally and letting you know you're not even on his level mentally, okay? He's scolding you like you are a child because let's be clear, he has children your age. He's scolding you, okay? And he's putting you in your place like he's a real estate agent. Don't let that go over your head. Papoose is putting you in your place like he's a real estate agent. He is holding back no punches. Do you understand that? He tells you to go sit down, little girl, to diminish any type of womanhood you have within your body and your soul. In other words, all he's telling you is on a psychological level, on a mental level, okay? You can't mess with him on a physical level. He'll beat your back in all any given day but Sunday. He's letting you know that he'll tear your physical, your body up. Okay? He'll do the horizontal mambo with you and play the game with you. But mentally and emotionally, you're not strong enough or smart enough to even spar with him on a level of conversation. That's exactly what the hell he's telling you. He's not telling you that because he thinks you so adorable and you young. You are younger than him, right? You're younger than him. But you're 31. At 31, a lot of us is either married, have a baby father, have kids. We holding down a household. You're not fresh out of college. Would you think this is a different world? I know my parents love me. Stand behind me till one day. Ooh, I know now that I'm ready. This ain't a different world. You ain't fresh out of college. You ain't Lisa Bonet and them. You ain't Whitney Gilbert and all them. You was old too. 31 years old. There's women that got a house full of kids. A husband, baby, father, all that got a life, got a career. You better stop it. Yeah, he's belittling her. He said, go sit down, little girl. And she thought that was just so. She was sitting there, you look, Cam Newton sitting there with his glasses. I love me some Cam Newton, child. Cam Newton was sitting there with them Gloria Vanderbilt glasses with the clear flame. He looked at her with his side eye like, ew. That's the way this man talks to you. And we got a glimpse of it. Oh, yes, we did. We got a glimpse of how this man talks to you. We got a glimpse of how he handle you. He talks to you like you was a piece of ish. If you outside and you coming home, your man should greet you in a decent way. I ain't saying he got to roll out the red carpet. Be like, all right, baby, you made it home. What's up? How you feel? Everything good? Da da da. How was the ride in? He didn't ask you none of that. The first thing he said, I know you don't got me on live. I know you don't got me on live because he knows all the shenanigans. And I'm gonna keep it real. I think Papoose is tired of playing with you. I think Papoose Mackie is tired of playing with you. Exactly. 31 went to your first house closing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. At 31, especially as Black women and Latina women and women of color, okay, not to make it a color thing, but at 31, we full grown. Huh? At 31, we are full grown as women of color, Black, brown, Latino women. We are women of color. We out there. We working it. At 31, we got families already. Huh? At 31, we got kids in the crib. Yeah, she said, don't curse me out. I'm live. I seen that. Crazy. At 31, we getting kids ready to go to kindergarten. Well, we listen, some women have children a little younger. Some of our kids is going into middle school at 31. Some of our kids is going into elementary school at 31. Some of us don't even have kids and we just have a booming career and we living good. 31 is not young. You're not fresh off the stoop. You're a grown woman. And as women of color, we're raised to be able to take care of ourselves on our own at a very, very young age. That's why they say Black women could cook. That's right, we can. Because we know when mama was in the kitchen or grandma was in the kitchen, we would sit. Listen, when I was a little girl, child, many moons ago, okay? They didn't even have TV or radio at that time, prehistoric. When I was a little girl, about 6, 7 years old, my mother had a little stool in the kitchen. Little stool, right? And that was my stool. And when she would start cooking, she would call me and whatever I'm doing, if I'm playing, if I'm doing this, doing that, she would call me, come in the kitchen, sit down on the stool, and I'm going to watch her cook, right? 6, 7 years old. 8 or 9, now she's helped. Now I'm helping her prep. I'm cutting the onions. I'm cutting the garlic. Huh? I'm doing all of this shit because that's the way my mother raised me. 8, 9 years old, I'm making eggs. I'm making rice. I'm making beans. 10 years old, I'm learning how to season the chicken. 12 years old, I'm making dinner for the family. Something light. Something light. 12 years old, little baked chicken, little baked potato. I know how to season, put the sazon on the motherfucking little bit of curry powder, onion powder, garlic powder. We got that shit going, a little sazon in that bitch, adobo, da 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 da, a little magic in that little red packet, motherfucker. We was cooking. 14 years old, 15 years old, I was making whole meals. Mommy come home from work, food is already made. Everybody come eat, yo. I got the mashed potatoes. I got the string beans. That's what I'm talking about. We learn as brown women, black women at a young age. This is how you want to do it. I learned how to clean chicken when I was what 8, 9 years old. My mother said, "Go get that lime. Go get that lime, girl. Go get that lime. Go get that lemon. Go get that vinegar. We're going to clean this motherfucking chicken. I'm going to show you how to clean it and take the fat and pull it off. So when people eat your chicken, it don't have a nasty smell. I want to teach you how to clean up the sink with the bleach. We're going to teach it. Yeah, we doing laundry too. And don't mix the whites and make sure you fold them clothes. This is what we learn. We are taught as young women, black and brown women. We're taught this way. So for you to come through and you make it a fucking air fried dry chicken breast with leaves from your garden and some Uncle Ben's rice, I almost passed out. Stop it. This nigga don't respect you. He got caught up. And I keep saying this. Respectfully, it's too late now. Right? It's too late to turn the hands of time. But when he was getting, because if you ask me, this whole situation was a lick back. Y'all can say it wasn't. I'm telling you how I feel. This was a lick back. He was upset about Remy. Da 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 da. But see, the thing is, when you play with a woman for so long, they're gonna wait and wait and wait. And when a woman is fed up, she fed up and she out. So you want to get your lick back, like, look, Remy, look what I can do. Look what I can do. Anything you could do, I could do better. Anything you could do, I could do too. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, yeah, that's the vibe. You wanted Remy to see, like, yo, listen, you got this, I got this. Boom. Your situation with Claressa shouldn't have been more than 3 to 4 weekends. Respectfully. Huh? Your situation with Claressa should not have been more than 3 to 4 weekends. Now, the weekends didn't have to be put together. The weekends could have been spread apart. It could have been 2 weekends in May and 2 weekends in June, or a week and a month, whatever the case may be. This situation with this woman went too far, and Papoose, no one went too far. Okay? The first vacation, y'all could have went to Miami. Okay. Y'all could have ate at the Versace mansion and all that and all that. Huh? Y'all could have went to the hot nightclub. Tu caliente suavemente. Y'all could have done all that shit. Right? Y'all could have did all of that. Thank you, baby. Good morning. You could have did all of that. That's not what you wanted to do. That's not what you wanted to do. You could have went to Miami for the first weekend. Second weekend, y'all would have went. You would have did a vacation to Jamaica. Second weekend. So you got Miami, you got Jamaica. Okay? That was 2 weekends right there. Third weekend, y'all could have went to the West Coast, hung out, went all down. You could have went from Oakland to LA, could have made a nice little trip. Right? The fourth weekend, I don't know where y'all could have went to, Cozumel. Right? You could have went to Mexico. And that would have been it. That would have been it. No more, no less. Y'all have 4 weekends together. You got your back blown out. Okay, whatever you wanted. And then Papoose, you could have just left her alone. Because this right here is like you got a ball and chain on your ankle and you're not even married to the broad, right? And you're getting real tired. See, when you get with somebody with the wrong intention, y'all, when you get in a relationship with someone with the wrong intention, whether it's a sexual relationship, financial relationship, whatever type of relationship, and you go in with a bad intention, it's just never going to work for you, right? You're always going to feel drained, Papoose. You always going to feel drained, just like you feel drained right now. Right, you got the old ball and chain on you. You married to a woman that don't give a F about you right now, and you are in a situationship with a woman who got a ball and chain on you. And guess what's happening, Papoose? You're gonna start bugging out every so often, huh? That's why you talking to her crazy, cause you tired of her. You tired of performing. Every actor needs a day off, Papoose, huh? You think Idris Elba works every day? Every actor needs a day off. I don't care if you're a good actor, bad actor. I don't care. You need a day off. You've been acting with this woman for months. We're into over years now. I know you tired. I know you was sitting on that bed when she came upstairs, asked you them stupid questions, and you were just sitting there and you heard that song in your head. I was born by the river. In a little tent, change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. I'm too tired of living, but I'm too scared to die. Change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. It's been like you was born by the river, nigga. You tired. Huh? Papoose! Papoose! Huh? The nigga Papoose said he tired of living, but he too scared to die. He gotta go. He tired of her ass. And this bitch coming upstairs to her, hello? Hello? What you say hello? You know he up there. You say hello because he yeah, yo. Hey, yo. Yo. I'm sorry, y'all. She coming upstairs talking about hello. Bitch, that's your house. Hello? 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 What you mean hello? He's ignoring you. Because he wants you to oh my stomach. Oh, that nigga said. I know you ain't got me on that live, yo. Sorry. He said, I'm not talking to you on live. He said, I'm not talking to you on live. That's crazy as hell. He said he not talking to you on live. Hmm. Hello? 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 Why you say hello, hello? Is that not your house? Let me put on my African accent. What do you mean, hello, hello? Is that not your house? Eh? Look at you. Look at you, Claressa. Claressa, eh? Look at you, oh. Look at you, Claressa, eh? Look at you, Claressa. You in your own home say hello. Yeah, I said that earlier, Mel, like Lionel Richie. Hello? Is it Papoose I'm looking for? I can see it in your eyes. You're still in love with Remy. There's nothing I can do but act like a plum fool. Tell me how to win your heart, cause I'm really a plum fool. All I want to say is, I love Papoose. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Hello, Kalari. You know the African accent. They don't say Clarissa. They don't know how to say Clarissa, so they say Clarissa. They don't know how to say Clarissa. They say Clarissa. Eh, Clarissa. Clarissa, eh? Clarissa is a guest in her own home. Eh? Clarissa is a guest in her own home. Look at you. Look at you, my friend. Look at you. You know African people, when they ready to drag you, they gonna call you my friend. You know that, right? My friend, look at you. Look at you, Clarissa. Clarissa say hello, hello in her own home. Clarissa is a guest in her own home. Why don't you know Papoose does not want you? Hey? Papoose does not want you. Oh. Papoose want to throw you out in your own house, Clarissa. Clarissa. Chill. I'm over it. Listen, y'all. I'm just so tired of these people. Okay. Did I see Chess Man in here? How you doing, Chess? Just look and listen to every woman she's related to. Child, they all off. That's a fact. They all off. They all off, child. They said, oops, upside your head. They said, oops, upside your head. Everybody said, whoop-a-la. They said, oops, upside their motherfucking head. All they had is ding dong, the witch is that, you know. Sometimes when they sit down, all you hear is you just hear whistling and shit or empty ass fucking head. How you in your damn house tiptoeing talking about? Well, and you know what's so crazy? When he dubbed her, she didn't even know what to say. She's like, oh well, if I would have known, I would have just ate some more. What the fuck are you talking about? Nah, Hold on, y'all. Hold on, How you mean to tell me you ain't bring this nigga his own food and he dubbed you, he embarrassed you, and you didn't even know what to say? You said, well, I guess, I could have just ate some more. What do you mean ate some more? When I go out to eat, I eat till I'm full. I'm not gonna like, what do you mean eat some more? You didn't even know what to say. Like you was so embarrassed the leave out was standing up on your part. It was crazy, chair. Okay, you was frazzled and bezazzled. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. Papoose, he body bagged and toe tagged you that day, chair. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga said, boom. He boomed you in your own house. That nigga toe tagged the body bagged you. You was so confused. You said, "Do you want me to leave it in the microwave? Do you want me to put it in the garage? What do you want me to do? You want me to put it on the roof? You want me to put it in my underwear? What do you want me to do?" You didn't even know what to do. You had to break down in 4K. You had to delete that live. It was a mess, y'all. Good morning, everybody coming in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Love y'all like cook food. Yeah, she put on private. No, let me tell you, I don't think she privated. Chill. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that real quick. Yeah, thank you, G Express. Um, yeah, I don't even think she privated it, C Boogie. I think she just deleted that shit, child. Did you see how she scraped that food in that child? God's anointed. It was a mess. So yeah, people are talking about this performance, child. I'll talk about that later too, but I just want to, I want to talk about it a little bit. So this performance, in Canada with Child, Pat. Yeah, leave it alone. Listen, at this point, love, Papoose, and you're one of those guys. You're from Brooklyn. I always gotta. Yeah, I'm always a little impartial to you. Leave it alone, Pap. Leave the rapping alone. I seen the footage of you on the stage, baby. Why? And who was ad libbing in the back? Was it Claressa? Like, child, listen, Pat. We'll talk about that later. But I just didn't like that for you, love. It's like you went from being at the front row at the Grammys, okay, to sitting in the parking lot with Claressa. Do you understand what I'm saying? You was in a front row, okay, at the Grammy Awards, okay, with Remy, and now you're sitting in a parking lot, trying to look. It is a mess. It's embarrassed. It's embarrassing. It was very tragic. You know what? It was sad to watch, and I'm like, I really hate this for him. Yeah, sit the F down. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Salute to everybody pulling up. Okay, salute. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. I'm glad to see everybody. I was sick last week. I'm at 90%. I'm still having. Every time I go mute, I'm sneezing. So it's a little bit still left, but I'm 90%. Thank you, everybody that left me the remedies on my wall. Shout out to y'all and the well wishers. You're like, chill, feel better. Thank you so much. Okay, so. I'm at 90%, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna continue to get through it because listen, I'm on a mission. All right. So we talked about a lot. We talked about a lot, right? We talked about a lot. Now, the whole situation with Monique, right? Um, that's something where again, Monique, please mind your business. Okay. Listen, I love you like cook food, darling. You have to mind your business on Timo. Okay. Um, you gotta stop. You just gotta stop. Okay, you're just now getting in good, respectfully. You're just now getting good, with the whole Oprah Winfrey and all of them, you know what I'm saying, and Lee Daniels, and you're getting back good with these people. I think y'all came to a round table, you had a conversation, and yada yada yada. So Monique, we want to keep you in the good graces. You gotta mind your business, okay? You gotta mind your business, Mo. We understand, and again, a big nod and a shout out to Case Solo, okay? One of my rappers. He's in the top, definitely top 50, definitely. Shout out to Case Solo. He had that song, Your Mom's is in my business. Monique is in the business, right? Your mom's is in the business. She's in the business. Can't you see, girl? Your mom's is trying to end this. Your mom's is in the business. To tell your mom's mind the business. Before I let go, shout out to K Solo. Monique, mind your business. All right. We don't need the commentary for you. You don't need to push the narrative. We just don't care about it. Okay. I'm sorry, Monique. We love you, but sit this one out, Auntie. Okay. Joe Budden's, okay. She had a lot to say about Joe Budden. She talked crazy about him, called him a clown. He did not disrespect her anything. He was low key advocating for her. Okay. But Claressa is one of those women that likes to kick up dust. Okay. She likes to kick up dust. She likes to cause problems. Okay. I told you she reminds me a lot. And I'm going to say, I'm not saying it's her, but she reminds me a lot of the bitches in the hood. The chicks in the hood. There's always a chick in the hood that talks shit to men. And then, when the man says, shut up, bitch, whatever, she runs home and she goes tells her brothers or her uncles or her cousins. And then her cousin comes outside and her cousin gets shot in the face. This is the type of broad. This. If you want to know what happens with that situation, this is that. She'll talk shit and she wants Papoose to get involved to defend her. That's not going to happen. You call this man a clown, you disrespected him for no reason. And like I said, he was actually trying to low key advocate for you. Okay. Um, very, very inappropriate. Very inappropriate. Your behavior is very indicative to someone who does not have home training or maybe didn't have a strong foundation with a male role model. This is disgusting. Papoose, do not get involved in this. Okay. Do not get involved with this. She did the same thing with 50 Cent, kicking up dust, talking shit, and then went ahead and said that Papoose is going to beat up 50, right? She's not going to be satisfied until Papoose gets his ass kicked or gets hurt. That's what she's looking for. Like I said, she's the chick in any town in America that get men in beef, and then her family end up getting shot. This is this. This is exactly this. She did the same thing to Cameron, y'all. Okay, so we just running down. She did the same thing to Cameron, jumped in his inbox. Cameron was trying to be as diplomatic as possible. Okay, shout out to the diplomats. Okay, okay. But no joke, he was being diplomatic. He didn't want to disrespect her like that. She just kept going and going and going. He wanted to leave the conversation alone. She wanted the attention. She likes for men to disrespect her because she has penis envy, right? She has penis envy. She has a lot of a lot of testosterone where she thinks that she can fight. She actually wants to fight men, right? It's a lot going on. Shout out to Flea, shout out to Cameron for just moving away from that situation. Okay. So it's a lot going on in regards to her. Okay. We also know, the ongoing situation, the whole trifecta, right? And I hate to call it a trifecta, but that's exactly what it is, right? Even though Remy Ma is removed from the situation, I call it a trifecta because what these two on the right will do is continue to add Remy Ma into their quagmire, right? They'll continue to add Remy Ma, to give it a little razzle dazzle, to give a sauce. Remy Ma she's light years ahead of them. She's on a Learjet. She's doing her damn thing. Okay. But again, they need her for clout. When this divorce goes through, I'm not saying if, okay. When the divorce goes through, we won't be hearing much of these two anymore. Okay. As much as she claims, oh, they're talking about me. She loves the attention, right? She's just like a bad kid in elementary school. You like good attention, you like bad attention. Is attention all the same? Okay. It is what it is. She has a lot of issues that she needs to work on. Like I said, she's out here saying she want to beat up men and all she want to fight men. Like just be a lady, all right? I don't know what Papoose is not giving you emotionally because you out here looking for something. Oh bro, Rilla dragged her for filth, right? But again, a woman that's loved appropriately doesn't have to come outside and act like a brute. You don't need to act like an animal. You don't gotta act like a brute. You don't need to tell women that you're gonna fold them like lawn chairs. We don't care nothing about that. Okay, please. So that's exactly what's going on. Okay. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let me just take a look at the chat real quick. Good morning, everybody. I'm at 90%. I'm still working on it. I gotta get some tea as soon as I hang up from here. Okay. Good morning, everybody. All right. Great, 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 great. We had a great show this morning. We had a great show. I'll be back around later. Um, you know, hit the like button. Let's see how we doing on the like button. I trust you guys. I never look. I never look. I never look. I never look. Let's take a look at this like button, okay? I know sometimes when we come into the live, we want to come chat and da da da. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? Let's take a look here. How we doing? Oh, we're good with the like button. We're good. Can we get it up to 200? But yeah, it's good. It's good. Thank you so much, guys. See, well, that's one thing about y'all chillers. Y'all don't play about me. I said, now we're going to hit mama like button. We're going to hit it on the way in. We're going to hit it on the way out. We're going to hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Go get the money. Go get the money. Get it, push it, push it. Yeah. So, salute to everybody. I appreciate, appreciate y'all hitting the like button. I do. Thank you so, so much. You guys are great. I love y'all like cook food. Okay. Let's do a little housekeeping as well. I am on Instagram. Oh, so to all the people that join me on Instagram, love y'all like cook food. Thank you so much for the jewels. Oh, I love the jewels. I love the jewels more than you know. Gotta let it show. I love the jewels. Hey, hey. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for the donations this morning as well. Okay. So, yes. So, salute to everybody that joined me on Instagram. Is a network, y'all. Is a hip hop and chill community. A lot of good things are coming, right? Sometimes silence is good. Silence is good. Let the work show the worker. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things coming on board. I want y'all to get in on the down floor. It's an open chat, open community. Again, if you want to request me as a friend, that's fine. I'll put you into the group and we talk about everything there, whatever's going on in social media. We talk about everything. No worries. There's nothing personal, right? There's no personal business. You don't have to, it's not that. It's just we get together in a community. We talk about what's going on social media. Shout out to everybody that has joined the group. I love y'all like cook food. I love the support. Okay. And being in that group, you'll always be in the know. What's going on? When's show going live? What's happening? What's the upload? Da 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 da. Sometimes I come in there and I find some funny memes and I'll drop it in there. We'll discuss it. The people in there are very mature. We have a great time. The group is open to everybody, men and women alike. Okay. So I just want to make that very clear. Good morning, Jacqueline. Also, let me just do this. Hold on, let me go back because I noticed something before I go because I thought about this. Hold on, let me go. Can I find this? So, thank you for the donations I do receive when I'm not live, right? So you guys leave the let me go into my studio. You guys leave the super stickers and you donate through the little heart. I do appreciate it. And I want to acknowledge everybody very quickly. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate this and I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Holly B. Shout out to Holly B. I didn't see you in the chat this morning, you're probably sleeping. Shout out to Holly B. Thank you, thank you, thank you for becoming a member of the channel, darling. All right, and there's others as well. Let me just see. So, Barbara Cadet, Sugar Sweet Tea, thank you guys for becoming members of the Hip Hop and Chill channel. Okay, I see some people grab the memberships. I guess they get it while they're watching the video, whatever have you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. And as y'all know, I come here and I perform for y'all and I don't disappoint. It's not no cookie cutter shit. It's off the top of the dome. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. So that's basically it, guys. We covered everything this morning. Thank you for hanging out with me, tuning in. Okay, if you have the capability, thank you. Oh, she back at it. Oh Lord, at the show. Oh, she was her at the show. Okay. Shout out to Lanisha. Shout out to everybody. Okay. I want everyone to have a great day. I'm going to go make me some ginger tea this morning. I have 10% of this cold I need to knock out. I should be good by tomorrow. Okay. I haven't had a great appetite. Maybe that's a good thing as well. But I haven't had a great appetite, but I'm gonna get it together. All right. So I'm gonna get the day started. I'll be around YouTube, okay, putting up content, everything else. If you do have the capability of sharing out the live, please share out the live. Let everyone know how much fun we have over here. Because we cut a rug. We cut up over here. Okay. So I want y'all to do that. And I want everyone to have a blessed day. All right. And I'll catch y'all on a flip side, y'all.